Hey, Vault here with the next update for the Portax Chronicles. What I've really been spending my time on since the last update was to farm Halls of Magic. Yay! Upgrades! I have quite a lot of monsters of high quality, like the Fire Rakshasa, for example, that really needs to be awakened. So I really need to awaken the Fire Rakshasa, the Water Succubus, the Light Ninja, and also the Fire Grim Reaper. So I could be spending quite a lot of time in the element instances when they open up one by one. What I've done in the meantime is farm some of the magic shards or magic essences I need. If you just go into storage, yeah, you can see I have 49 low, 52 mid, and 8 high. The reason I started hitting the Halls of Magic is that my current team, here we go. This team here could do B6, and B6 actually, then it begins to have a fair chance, I'd say, of dropping these high essences needed to awaken these natural 4-star monsters. I've done it quite a lot, I must say, and I've gotten 8. And 2 of the drops were actually 3 highs at a time, so it will take me quite a while just to get the magic essences for all these monsters, but then you have to get the element essences too. I think the next instant that would open, that would be the light dungeon for the light ninja. So I'll see how that does and see how far I can go up in the rank there. If I can't do B6 in these instances, I'm not sure that I'm actually gonna even try farming high instances. You can get them from B5. I just think the drop rate is too low, really. So really, I gotta do that. There's currently also a new Halls of Heroes opened up for the Wind Cobalt Bomber. As you can see, I have not tried to do anything about that. And to be honest, I'm not sure that I will. It's not an awesome unit, and it will take up quite a lot of energy just to get one. I know that from the Light Ninja, and this instance is also a fair bit harder actually in the Light Ninja instance was. So I might have to forgo this one for now and focus on what I have. And what I have really is that the Light Ninja has gotten a fair bit of upgrades actually in the runes department. He's still runed violent focus. I have still have a 3-star rune here with good substats. I swapped this one out for a 4-star attack percent rune. So I get that, and I do get a little more crit rate also from the substats. I actually found a very good 6-star rune here with a good amount of HP and speed in it. So I gave that to him too. Still have the 3-star attack percent rune here. Got a 5-star rune for the 5th slot, and another 4-star rune in the 6th slot. So he's actually runed quite well. He has the highest level runes of anyone here, so I think I'm gonna try and see how he does in the field as well. So to be able to utilize him more, I think we're just gonna see, can I even 5-star him now? I think I should be able to. Well, we have this, and this. So we are able to. So let's do that. make him a 5-star so I can start leveling even more. There we go. The 6-star project for the Fire Rakshasa I really want to wait on until she's awakened. So it all depends if I can do Halls of Fire B6. And since I'm very heavy into wind still, I might need new 5-star monsters to be able to do Halls of Magic, Halls of Fire B6. So the Light Ninja might help in some essence there. But of course I need to have him leveled up first. That's a given. So that will be the focus for the next day or so. Let's just see what we get in this wish. Here we go. And it will be 15 crystals, right? Yeah. And speaking of crystals, as you can see here, we are at 770 now. So it is time, as promised in the last time, to buy the next premium pack. And see if we can't get lucky with some of the summons there. And there we have it. So we're down to 20 crystals again. Yeah. Need to check the mailbox. Collect that and the scrolls. A little more of these. Let me just check the monster storage. I should have enough. And we need to change this channel as well. There we go. Good. Now, to be able to help this account even more, I do hope that we at least get one lightning summon from these 12 mysticals, and we also, of course, have the light and dark scroll from the event. I still do not have enough exclusive summons to do, so that'll have to wait. But we can do all these mystical scrolls. So let's cross our fingers and see if we can't get some lightning summons out of these. So 3, 2, 1, lightning! No, not this time. And we get a water beastmaster. He will just be food for the next projects. Another 3-star. A martial cat. Not really what we are looking for either. Not really. A bit of lag here, there we go. A fire taoist, or toast, as Charlie calls these. He can actually be okay. So I might keep him around to see if I need him to progress in some instances. I do not think that he's in-game material, but for now he might help me, so he'll be a keeper for now. And he's... nope, no lightning either. Water Minotaurus will also just be food, not really what we are looking for either. Oh, we have lightning, and we died a what? A water undying. It is a fusible monster, so not the best of summons. However, she also has a revive ability. And she, what is it, this one? Yeah, it attacks all enemies with this, and also heals an ally with the lowest hit points. So, all in all, an okay summon. Now we have a higher level reviver, at least if we need it. So she can also be used if I can't really do B6 of the fire, also fire. She might be able to help me in there, since she has the element advantage. So, good. Next goal. A werewolf. Not really either what we're looking for. Fire Vagabond. Nope, thank you. And we have no lightning. Come on, give me some good. Come on. Wind Succubus. Well, not really a favorite of this unit either, but it's still 4-star. And she can be utilized fairly well. You see, the thing about this, the continuous damage effect of the skill is really good. The fact that it's on 5 random targets can be a bit annoying, but still, if you are against a boss or something, that could be actually useful. Well, the second skill here is for hit points disturbance. And the first one is the same as the other succubuses. So good, another 4-star summon actually. So not too bad. Let's see if we can get another one. This will not be it. Oh, here we go. I've been farming for this Fire Inigami for I don't know how long. So I'm actually really happy to see it summoned now, then I don't have to farm for it anymore. So yippee-ki-yay for that one. Oh, thank you. So I have a lot of materials to skill him up, so he will be one of my focuses also for the next leveling session. And I do still have that 12-hour XP booster from the event also, so I can use him in there. A wind penguin knight. That will just be food. And a fire bearman. Also not really what we're looking for. Last scroll. Just a wind serpent. Not right. So here's the moment of truth. Will we be more lucky this time with the Light and Dark Scroll than the first time? If you didn't or can't remember what I summoned with the first Light and Dark Scroll from completing Fame on Volcano, I summoned the Light Imp, a natural 2-star awakened version. So it was really and it's even farmable, so it couldn't have gone much worse really. I have used him a bit, but a lot better units out there. So let's do another countdown and see what we get from this one, shall we? So let's just say 3, 2, 1, lightning! No, sadly not. And we'll get the Bearman. Well, that's good and bad actually. It's a really great unit. Really great unit. But he's farmable on Sundays as well. So for that fact, it's not really a great summon. I'm sad to say. And another thing about the Light Bearman, if we're just gonna go over him, the reason he is good is when you awaken him, he'll get this skill. That he will heal all of the allies by 12% of his max hit points when you crit. And it's that last bit there, when you crit, that's the hard part. So you really need to get his crit rate up to 100% before he's really utilized the right way. And that can be really hard to do in the early stages. To be able to get there fairly easily, you really need to have a 4-slot rune with crit rate % in it, and it should really be a 6-star plus 15 rune. Then it has 58% crit rate from the rune. You also have the 15% natural crit rate. Then you might need a single blade set, depending on the subset of the rest of the runes. So he's quite hard to build correctly, but if he has On my main account, let's just do that as an example. Depending on who is the leader, he'll heal between 3,400 to 4,000 hit points every time he attacks. And that's to all allies. And also he's violent build, so he sometimes attacks more than once. So there he really shines in that build. So this Bearman will go into a skill up for him as well. So he can hit a bit harder. So he will not be food for evolution, he will be skill food. Let me just make sure that this will be locked. I need that. Also the wind or the fire Nagami is definitely gonna be locked. And we got these two new 4-star monsters up here. We'll just lock these down as well. The Wind Succubus is also a really, yeah, it does say attack. So I really need to find some attack percent runes for her. Probably something fatal. Fatal focus maybe. Since these skills, this skill mainly for the continuous damage, or to make sure that they stick to get the focus runes on her. I'm not sure that I have the right runes for that. I think these are, well, that's actually fairly okay. Also good. Those are really bad. Let's just sell those. I'm not really want to use runes unless they're at least 3-star now. So I'm a bit picky now there too. Let's just see what we have down here. Not really anything. Well, what we can do also, the fire Inigami. Where is he? There he is. We'll just feed that to him so we can get him leveled up as fast as possible. There we go. We can also do it to the Wind Succubus. There she is. Just to get the base levels done for these monsters. And also the Water Undine. Where is she? There she is. There we go. Now the Water Undine is rated fairly good, but not awesome. In the big picture of all monsters. So she also needs to be runed. Well, when you look at her, you do see a support monster. Also, the title says support, since she has a revive and an AoE attack and heal though, and just a base attack on the first skill. What many misses really is that if you look at the stats, her attack is actually quite a lot higher than the defense. So it would be prudent to rune her with some attack ability, probably a standard build of Fatal Blade with some crit rate percent in 4 and attack percent in 2 and 6. Simply to make her hit as hard as she can with her skills. And she's also there to revive if you lose anyone. So again here I might need to get some more fatal wounds. I think these are really bad. Well, it could be... Well, we'll see. I do have a lot of runing to do for these new monsters. So that will be that. All in all, I do believe we had a good summoning session. We did get these 2 lightning summons out of 12 skulls. So that's quite good in itself. We got the Fire Inugami, which I have tried to get for God knows how long. So that's really good as well. And we got the Light Bearman, which I of course would have had to farm at some point. But now, well, we just went with that. Now I can forgo that and just look for the what it's called, the Light Inugami and the Light Vagabond. Everyone needs those 3 units on their team. No question about it. Okay, so my leveling session has now become a bit higher. Normally what I do for this account now is to go to hard mode in the Tamor Desert, and then actually use the Wind Griffin and the Fire Rakshasa. These two can do solo it, duo it, I believe it might be called. And then I really just need to bring 2 other monsters in here of some sort, and then it's just go. Now it would of course be a lot better if I can do it with just 1 monster, but I can't do that yet. The Fire Rakshasa simply does not have enough hit points to be able to do these. And these Sandmen here, they are really weak, but they do have one annoying property, that they can put units to sleep. So if you only have 1 unit there, they tend to do that, and you'll just be damaged and slept, and damaged, sleep, damaged, sleep, so they don't really get your turn. But combined with the Wind Griffin, which actually also acts as a tank really here, since it has the element disadvantage, it's really easy. And they will get almost 1100 experience from doing 1-1. So with the XP boost, that would be almost 2200 XP. So that's fair. What I can do to boost it up a bit, it is of course, if I go to the world map, to switch it on to hard, go down here, remove these 2 units, and then find some of the units in my current friend list that can solo this. This is the Veramos from my main account, really, and I do think that he should be able to solo this without any problems. Might take a little while though. So when you do it this way, all the experience from this level will go into the 2 monsters you have gotten with you, since Vermos will not take any experience since she's a friend unit. This is by far the most effective way to level up monsters, but it does require high level friends. You could of course do this on normal levels as well, if your friends' monsters are not that powerful. It will still be a boost in the experience, since the friend unit will not be getting any experience. Now we just need to get this salamander out of the way. And there we go. So let's see what we get. I think we'll get 3600 experience because we switched it to hell level, and only these 2 monsters were there to get the experience. I'm just gonna sell the Rune. So that's about it for this update. We're halfway through level 30 The next target level really where something interesting happens is level 35. The reason for that is in the achievement list really. See if we can't find it. Here we go. Master Summoner. You'll get 300 crystals. So that's almost half a premium pack. So we're all looking forward to that and see if I can't get the 450 more needed to buy one by then. But time will tell, time will tell. I'll leave you now and I'll get back to leveling some of these new monsters we got. So stay safe out there, and this will be Valdis signing out. Bye bye.